9 out of 10 Canadians say they value nature more than ever before, and camping and hiking make for easy, family-friendly ways to spend some time outside. Joining us now, live from somewhere in the wilderness, is the general manager at MEC, Graham Stewart, to walk you through all you need to know to make the most out of camping season. Full disclosure, he's somewhere in Hyde Park in Toronto. He's not in some mysterious location. Graham, good morning. How you doing, brother?
Morning, how are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Before we get into the tips for people that want to go outside and do some camping and hiking, I am a layperson of the ultimate kind here, Graham, AKA adult. I thought camping season was over pretty soon. Apparently it isn't, right?
No, camping actually, as long as the weather stays non-frozen, camping will stay going easily through October. And then you'll get the hardcore people that will continue to camp all the way through winter, which is a lot of fun. Get out in the snow and have a good time.
Wow, I'll have to try that sometime. All right, you have a bunch of tips for people that maybe haven't done this before and want to enjoy the outdoors still. Like if it's weather like this morning in Toronto, please do. Okay, so when you're initially planning a trip, Graham, what would you suggest? Where do you start?
So start with where you're going. A lot of the times, if you're hardcore about this, you're looking at going backcountry. You want to go into some crown land somewhere. You want to be off the beaten path. You're going to get your maps out. You're going to get your compass. You're going to get your GPS. You're going to figure out what you need to do. For a lot of people that are in the city, though, they've never tried camping. Sometimes getting north of Highway 9 is a scary thought. So from that standpoint, start looking at what provincial parks are out there, what national parks are out there. Get a Canada Parks Pass. Get your ideas of where you want to go. Figure what parts of Ontario or the country you want to explore.
So when you're looking at campgrounds, and I mean, you and I, we're based here in Ontario, and there's some amazing ones here. I'm not familiar with them. What makes a great campground, in your opinion? What should people be looking for?
A lot of it comes down to what your interests are. If you're into watching nature and birds, then you maybe want to look at Algonquin or Killbear, somewhere where you can get out. And Killbear, you'll be on Georgian Bay, or Algonquin, you've got some great trails up there. You'll see some fantastic wildlife. If you're on the trails up there, you'll see moose, you'll see deer, you'll see bears. So a lot of the time it comes down to what you want to do. If you want to go birding, there's great parks for that down by Point Pelee. It really depends what your interests are. And also what you're doing with your family and your kids. A lot of parks have special areas for kids with a lot of activities for them, keep them entertained as well.
Remind me what I should do if I'm camping for the first time and I see a bear.
First of all, in Ontario, most of what we deal with is nuisance bears. Make noise, sing to it, yell at it, smash your hands together. You'll find that they're more scared of you than you are of them. And let them go. If you're in the other half of the country, if you're out on the west end, you probably got bear spray with you, because you pretty much have to have that if you're going to go into any of the parks out there, and that's a whole different game and a whole different series of bears. But in Ontario, I wouldn't be too worried about it.
So you said sing to the bear. Does it will Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On suffice? What song should I sing to the bear?
Anything that you can sing badly, sing it. That's all they really need.
Oh, then my catalog is deep. No problem. All right, you got a bunch of stuff in front of you, Graham. What do I need to know about that?
We do. So I'll go through a couple of things with you. The tent behind me, one of the things we always try to get people to look at when it comes to their tent is figure out how big of a tent you really need, what makes the most sense. Don't necessarily go for what's cheapest. Think about what could happen while you're out there. Get a tent that's got great waterproofing on it. It's going to be able to stand out there. Something that's bright inside, even if it's cloudy outside. So if the family is stuck in there for an hour or two, you're not hating it, don't buy a tent so you use it once and never want to go back. Buy something you're going to use over and over again. On our table, we've got a few different things to think about. So planning your trip, find some guides. There are fantastic guides out there that you can follow. They'll tell you places to go and trails to hike. There's also little hand guides you'll find that are little pamphlets they take with you, help you identify what kind of birds you're looking at or what kind of wildlife you're going to find, maybe even what kind of first aid you may run into or need. We can also take a look at some of the other things you're doing. One of the problems we ran into a lot this year was with everything being so dry, we couldn't do a lot of campfires. So then we had to come up with something different. So what we started looking at was some of the lighting stuff we had. So you'll notice behind me, we've got a couple of different things. There's the strand light there, which is a LED blue light, or we have a green one as well, that goes between 2 points. It looks fantastic at night, gives you a nice little glow. And we've got the globe as well, which is, again, it's a USB powered. You can plug it into any battery pack and it'll work for you. It gives you that nice low glow. It's not super bright. And the neat part about that is you can see the stars at night, and it's fantastic. You'll be amazed what kind of stars you're going to see once you get out of the city and get away from all the lights here. The other things we want to take a look at, nature, you want to get close to it, but you don't want to be on top of it. So take binoculars with you. If you've got kids with them, take some activity books where they can actually look for bugs, or they're going to look for birds, or they're going to look for items on their walks to identify. Sometimes it's what type of plant is it? Can they find a maple leaf? Just different things that'll keep your kids
Graham,
entertained.
absolutely. Keeping the
And
kids,
the last thing we want to
keeping the kids interested and activities out there is very, very important. Forgive me, time is not our friend. Graham Stewart from MEC. I really appreciate your time. Camping season's not done yet. Go out and enjoy it. Have a good day, Graham. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. You too. Bye-bye.
Take care.